now appearing in the building, up in every ear hole from 80-year-olds to the children. You're here to hear about the heroes and the villains, and save yourself some dollars, yen, and euros from the zeros to the millions. This is a lot of class packed into one podcast. They probably ought to have laws passed, but it's too late to stop the onslaught. Raw blast of compacted, bombastic, five-alarm sass. They're talking AVX, way back to Secret Invasion. They're talking flying up high in the sky, down to the feet on the pavement. They're reading the pages of every single one of the summer events. So other than Venice, you want to be coming to them when you are the Avengers. They're up inside of your environment with flying iron fists, giant-sized Goliaths, and the tiniest super scientists. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's mightiest.
Meow.
Meow. We're recording meow?
Meow.
Meow.
Welcome to EMBS episode 8, where we shoot the breeze for about an hour. And as of this recording, we are recording on August 30th, 2020.
Yeah, the world could end between now and the time you hear this. Like for real, though.
Exactly. And yeah, if you wanna listen to these podcasts, these episodes as they come out whenever we finish recording, you can do that by being a Patreon patron, as little as $1 a month. And you can do that, and you can also get there's other tiers for like mugs and sketches from Alex and toys from me, or comic books or whatever.
Who's Alex?
Yeah, you know, this asshole named Alex, but he draws pretty good, I guess.
Is that the Australian artist?
He's the quarterback for.
Oh, fuck that guy. He's not even good.
Yeah, he's not that good anymore.
Dude was good for like an hour.
Anyways, go to patreon.com/EMPcast. But even if we know times are hard, and you can still get this episode for free.
Why? Why are times hard?
It'll just be a month later.
What
Indeed.
happened?
It's
Times are
2020.
hard, I didn't hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys remember precedented times?
President. Who?
Precedented times.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
I thought you said President Good Times. Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck
like
is
President.
that?
We should all vote for President Good Times. I think that might be the president we have, and it's not working out the way most of us thought it might. President Good Times was a bad idea, boys.
Agreed. Oh man, what a year!
Yeah, I mean, coming up on month 9. I mean, we still got 3 more to go.
I know, right? Fuck.
It's not over yet.
Yeah. I guess let's just go and get this out of the way. As of a couple days ago, we found out that Chadwick Boseman, you know, who played King T'Challa, you know, the Black Panther, has passed away. And dude has been battling colon cancer for the past like 4 or 5 years. So he did like all of these, a bunch of movies. Maybe not while he was filming Black Panther, but he might have already known about it.
I think he found out during.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, super sad. Like it kind of hit me a lot more than I thought it would be. You know, you're just like, shit, man.
Yeah. It was a shock, definitely a shock. And then, the fact that, he found out, I think, during Black Panther, and he still was going through chemo and surgeries while doing his other stuff.
Yeah, then he played, like, Jackie Robinson, he played, like, James Brown, and, like, he did, like, 2 or 3 movies. I was like, damn. Yeah, that was like you said, a shock. I mean, it was just like, I'm kind of speechless. Like, I don't really know what to say. Somebody on my live stream asked, like what do you think they're gonna do with Black Panther 2?
You just got to recast them.
Yeah, and then like people are already talking about that, and then there are other people who are lecturing them, saying like, dude, come on, man. Like,
too soon.
Yeah, too soon, right? But like someone brought it up, and I thought that was a good idea. It's like they should just make Shuri Black Panther.
Yeah, they probably could, maybe between 2 and 3, but they've got to give T'Challa something.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, like when they do 2, because like they haven't started filming that yet, right?
Right.
So like that just seems to be the best way, and also like pay respects to Chadwick Boseman. And then I just had this funny idea that was really dumb, right? Like that wouldn't work. It'd be stupid, right? But I was like, what if they got Terrence Howard back? Like, what if they got Terrence Howard back so he can just be like, because I just want to see him interact with Don Cheadle. Of course, that's a terrible idea, and they definitely shouldn't do it. But I just thought it would be funny. Did we lose Alex?
I gotta think there's a plan.
No, there he is.
Okay.
My phone keeps dying, and then at one point my wife like opened the garage door and came out here yelling at me. It's an interesting podcast.
Did you not take the trash out, Alex?
That's Wendy work. I did my shit. Sunday's my day off, son. Yeah. No, I think if you gotta like understand like Feige and what's the writer director's name that he wrote that beautiful thing today?
Kohlger, something like that.
Yeah, they knew the whole time.
Right.
Because he's been sick since 2016, or he had been sick. So they have a plan. They know exactly what's going to happen with Black Panther next, because he could have died at any time, and they had to have a plan.
Gotcha.
We just don't know what it is yet.
Right.
So I'm not overly worried about what's going to happen next in the franchise. I think that's going to be great. We can appreciate the guy's contributions and know that he was probably in on whatever the plan is for what happens next. You know what I mean?
Right.
It'd be neat if he recorded something, even. Like they shot a scene of him passing the mantle on to whoever gets it next.
Right.
I didn't know they knew.
I will cry my eyes out if something like that happened. Speaking of being a crybaby, should we talk about Bob McLeod a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. Who's seen
No,
Mutants?
I love him.
Anybody seen it?
He's great.
I
tried watching it today. I can't figure out where to stream it, and I'm not going to the theater. I'll figure it out.
I went to the theater. Well, go ahead.
I can tell you that Bob McLeod hasn't even watched any of the trailers.
So how did he know about what the people look like?
He knows who the actors are. But I know he didn't watch the trailer because he says something about Arya Stark not having spiky short red hair, and she does in the movie. Like, she doesn't usually.
Kind of a highlighted.
Yeah, like it's not like fucking fire hydrant red, but it's as red as mine at least in that movie, and it's definitely short and spiky. and it is fucked up that they spelled his name wrong. I mean, to be fair, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Bob's a good guy. But I think a lot of people will tell you that he's also easy to irritate.
Yeah, he's a bit
both
of a
fans
grumble
and
up
peers
against.
will tell you.
Maybe
He's
it's
a
a thing with
good
age.
guy. But
Yeah,
Maybe it's an age thing.
yeah,
he super scowled at me and Viet once. It was great.
yeah. And we talked. I don't know if we talked about it before, but like one time at HeroesCon, I brought one of my binds over to him, and he sketched a pretty rad looking thing on there, like a head sketch.
Yeah. Oh, the thing. Yeah, he drew it right in front of us.
Yeah.
He didn't want to, but he did anyway, and it was awesome.
Was he happy afterwards? Did he like it?
Yeah, he was. He was actually very pleased because I don't know if it was just that we noticed how good he did it so quickly or what, but his demeanor definitely changed when we were very excited about the art.
Yeah, I was like, that's so cool. I was like, thank you so much.
Holy shit, that's it. Yeah, like that's beautiful, Bob. Thank you.
Yeah, and he's like, what?
It's also possible that he's mad that they're using Bill Sienkiewicz's stories, it looks like, in the movie instead of his. But, like, I haven't seen the movie, but seriously, just by seeing the trailer, I can tell you that I don't know that he's even seen the trailer. Because, like, aside from Bobby being 5'2", okay, well, let me ask you guys this, because I'm just a middle-aged white fella, and I wouldn't know. Is it still whitewashing if the lighter-skinned person isn't white?
I would say no, but I may not be the best person on this because I think they take the shit too far sometimes with their complaints about whitewashing and stuff.
Like, because like, trying to give Bob a little bit of credit, the problem with the guy they cast as Bobby is the exact problem I have with the way they draw Bobby, which is he just looks like a regular,
he doesn't
sort
look
of Latino
he's not half
fellow.
black.
He's not. That's not what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be half black and half Irish, and 5'2". But he's not. It's not a white actor. It's a Hispanic actor.
Yeah.
What
And
do
Bobby
you
is,
think?
Bobby is half white.
Well, I mean, I can like, I guess the from the black nerds that are on my timeline, they're not very happy with it. I guess because representation matters and all.
Well,
and I think
he's not been black for like 25 years, 30 years or something in the comics.
Right, but they hold on to that, and they're still they're
So
salty
do
about that still.
I bitch about it all the time.
Yeah, and the fact that and I think what made it worse was the director saying, like, I didn't think the Brazil story was that interesting. The Brazilian, especially about Bobby.
That's weird.
And or he said something along those lines where it's just like, I didn't find that part interesting anyways. Like, just kind of like tossing it off, like when people were complaining about it. And I don't think I don't think that helped.
What the problem with the movie is, but I can tell you it's not what the movie looks like. I mean,
they didn't have time to really delve into a lot of the characters' background. There's certain things they picked up on, certain traumas in their lives, and they just kind of went with that.
You gotta think it's a mess going through 3 different production teams.
Yeah.
And all the reshoots, and I mean the delays, and now it's got to somehow be a bridge between Fox X-Men and Marvel X-Men. But it's not really an X-Men movie.
I think it's more of a send-off to the Fox stuff, because there's elements, I'll say, related to other Fox movies.
I'll tell you this. Ilyana looks and sounds great. She has a Russian accent in a non-comedy X-Men movie. That's dope.
She's a bitch.
And she's got that. Who is that? A Chris Anka designed the black armor?
No. It's the regular shiny.
No, she does both. She's got because when she's walking around, she's just got the one arm in the trailer. It's the black armor. And then there's a scene where she's got the silver armor.
I don't recall, but maybe I missed it.
Or, it's possible that because I'm tired, that I'm mixing up the last issue of New Mutants where she wore both armors and turned into the fucking, demon thing. What do you call it?
Demon Child?
Yeah, but it's not. It's something.
Dark Child.
Dark Child, yeah. I was going to say, because they ripped it off for another comic and spelled it different. Yeah, so she was like the full Dark Child, and she had the black armor, and she had the silver armor. And I don't know. The trailer was awesome. The last trailer they did. And I'll see the movie, and it's probably not good.
It's not bad. No, it's better than you expect. It's not fantastic. They definitely took some liberties I didn't like, it
looks good, though, doesn't it?
It's entertaining. It's a good movie. It's not fantastic. It's better than Phoenix. Better than Apocalypse.
I was like, that's
better than.
Well, if it's not, if it's not boring, and they don't do like a whole bunch of stuff to, make the core audience mad, I think it'll be okay. Like one of those ones that, it's fine.
I saw it. It's solid. It's a solid movie. It won't disappoint you.
Okay. Cool.
It's not like Watchmen or anything. Well, I can't really say Watchmen for the movies, but it's not like mind-blowing. It's not Avengers, of course. It's not like,
I think
Avengers.
Watchmen is a good movie, but not a good comic book movie.
Correct. I think for the movie they took it too far. They stuck too close to the source.
It's kind of like the Constantine movie. Like if you can just separate it from the source material a little bit, you realize it's a much better movie than you think.
That's a guilty pleasure of mine too. I really like that movie.
Oh, you know what my biggest guilty pleasure comic book movie is? I'll give you two guesses.
Blade trilogy.
That's a good guess. No.
No, the third Blade movie's definitely not, and the other two were solid.
It is a Fox film.
It is a Fox film.
Mm-hmm.
Howard the Duck.
Oh my God, I do like Howard the Duck. That's a terrible movie. No, I will watch X-Men Origins Wolverine any day. Let's watch it. It's so dumb that it's good. The movie makes no sense.
I think after the intro with the whole Weapon X team, then that's it. After that,
No, you have to keep watching it because that's when it gets good. When it stops being good, Corwin, that's when it gets good. That's when you get to yell at it and like throw popcorn. Like it's Killer Clowns from Outer Space good. You know what I mean?
Oh, I let the kids watch that the other day.
Yeah, it's on. Is it on Netflix or Hulu? Which one?
Netflix.
Yeah. I don't think my kids could handle it just yet. They're nervous types, but yeah. What a stupid movie.
Very stupid, terrible. Oh, so bad.
Yeah, but like, that's how I feel about X-Men Origins Wolverine. It's so fucking stupid. Like how did this movie get written? Even who wrote it?
It's like 3 movies squished into one, and they took out everything that'll make it kind of make any kind of good sense.
Way more movies than that. It's like 6 movies, and none of them have one plot.
Yeah, like
it's so fascinating.
I don't know. Maybe if I watch it again, I might be able to.
One thing it isn't. It is not boring.
Like, maybe one day I could watch it like I watch Ricky-O. But
yeah.
No,
it's not that good.
Nothing is ever that good.
Yeah, Ricky-O has got some shit in it that's like for real good.
Greatest story ever told.
Aside from like Liev Schreiber, like there's nothing in X-Men Origins that's for real good.
Sorry. Let me interrupt real quick for the listeners out there. It's called Ricky-O, The Story of Ricky, and it is a foreign, I don't know if it's Japanese or Korean film, live action film.
Well, that's a good question.
It is fantastically bad.
Oh yeah, people get their heads punched until and then explode. There's like dudes on fire.
Yeah, like
eyeballs being popped
if
out.
a porn plot was a martial arts film.
Yeah, if all the gratuitous, like terrible pornography nudity was instead violence.
Yeah,
that's Ricky-O.
There's such a thing as terrible pornographic nudity.
It's like 2 girls, 1 cup, but all the weird sexy shit was
okay.
bizarre violence. That's Ricky-O.
This is
I don't know.
This is
Maybe
actually
it's not that great.
it's actually a Hong Kong film.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it might be Chinese.
Yeah.
Hong Kong, I guess it's not technically the same.
But the story is based off of Japanese manga.
Ooh.
I think I'd be afraid to see the original story.
Yeah.
I wonder what the art's like. Oh, hey, did you guys by chance listen to that podcast that was talking about me the other day?
No.
Oh my God.
Fill us in. What happened?
Man, those guys blew all the smoke up my ass.
Oh, the guys that I guess they did a review of Mythpocalypse, right?
Yeah, See-Through Panel
Mythpocalypse
podcast. They reviewed Mythpocalypse that I did with Thatcher in Cleveland. And they also reviewed another comic. So there were 3 artists altogether and 2 writers. And they blew a lot of smoke up Thatcher's ass, but they blew all the smoke up my ass.
I didn't even know the issues dropped. When did they drop?
Oh, they've been out. Like, you don't have a copy of Mythpocalypse?
I don't think so.
We had paper copies, 2 years ago, Viet?
Oh, okay, it's that long ago. Because D-Word is the last thing I got.
But no, what happened was...
but like, it's...
D-Word and Mythpocalypse both just came out on Comixology Unlimited. So if you have Comixology Unlimited, you can just read... I think you can read all the comics they have that I've drawn on there, because I'm pretty sure Princeless is on Comixology Unlimited also.
I think Mythpocalypse, I think you would have to get it directly through Thatcher. Because
no, it's on Comixology.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean, but if you want a physical copy. He doesn't have...
I have one copy left.
Yeah, he's not going through... He didn't go through Diamond or anything. So you can't...
Yeah, if you would like a physical copy, we'll see if Tad has any left. I'm not sure.
I'm sure he could use the money, so hit him up.
Well, who couldn't?
Yeah.
We're going to do a second issue as well at some point. We just got to get there.
It's kind of funny.
We're working on something else right now.
It's kind of funny, like, because so he consulted us and a group of friends on, I guess Valiant Comics is taking submissions for writers, and he was wondering what to submit, and it was funny just because we were saying which stories he should submit, and then we were going to say like Minotaurs and Bikers. And his friend Alex, who's also a pretty dope artist.
Alex Torjan?
Yeah, yep, Alex Torjan. And she, I guess her autocorrect from Minotaurs changed to minorities. and we had a good laugh about that. And then we're just like, I for one would love a story about minorities. Minorities taking racist white folks in the maze of death.
Oh yeah, minorities and bikers. I had an idea once just for like a drawing of it was loosely based on Tribe 1, because I imagined Niles standing next to like his teeny white grandma, and then I saw. They were both wearing helmets, but there's some people riding down. This is when I live in South Carolina. Some people riding down the street on a moped, like a little teeny scooter. And there was like a 90-year-old white woman and a 30-year-old black guy who probably weighed 250 pounds riding behind her on the scooter. And I wanted to do a comic about like a huge rapper and his teeny white badass grandma, and where they rode around scooters kicking everyone's ass.
I believe you can make that happen.
I think I talked to Tribe about writing it, or helping me write it at one point.
Yeah. He has a newborn though. So.
Oh yes. Yeah. Well, no, man, that baby's like walking now.
Oh, the new one?
So sad.
The new baby?
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
9 months? 8-9 months already?
Oh yeah. She might be.
Yeah,
she might have just turned a year old, maybe.
No.
But somebody else had a baby around the same time that's maybe a little bit older than them. I might be mixing them up.
He has a boy.
Like, it's not Jeremy though, because Jeremy's baby is like 4 now. It made me very sad.
But yeah.
I only got to see that baby as a baby like one time. She was adorable. She's still adorable. But she's not baby anymore. Anyway, what else? Batman?
I'm way behind. Oh, wait, you talking about the comics or you talking about...
The Fandome teaser.
It was cool.
I mean, I guess.
It was cool. I was surprised
Jeffrey
to see,
Wright.
Joker wannabes in it.
Colin Farrell. Can't even tell it's him.
You can't.
I don't know if I like floppy emo hair Batman.
I guess.
Also, I'm afraid that he's going to have like the opposite of Christian Bale's problem, where like Christian Bale did a really funny fake voice, but Cedric Diggory has a really funny regular voice. I'm vengeance. You know, he's pretty high register up there for a Batman.
Sure, he can tone it down.
I don't know, man. I don't know about this movie. I feel like they're going to overcorrect. Like, this movie looks like it's embarrassed of itself in a way. Like, it doesn't look fun. You know what I mean?
They're trying to take a dark angle, maybe?
Yeah, like, I feel like they haven't learned that the lesson is good story. Like, they keep trying to find this tone that we all want to watch, but that's not what it is. We just want a well-written story that's fun.
You think they're going to...
I think there's a fair share of us that would prefer Batman not shoot a gun.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, the original Batman did, but,
Yeah, but, like, Batman since, like, the 60s has been, like, a guy that's, like, his whole deal is... I don't guns. Yeah, like, well, I think, actually, it was Dark Knight Returns that made that real obligatory for the first time. So that's 36 years of Batman hates guns. And every Batman movie, he uses a gun at least once.
Okay. I can see that.
Disappoint. Me and, wasn't Ryan, it was the other dude. Who's the other dude that was on, with us on Big One? Nice feller. Didn't like anything. I still think him and Ryan were trolling me because they were, like, I was real upset about Batman having so many guns. Like Batfleck.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of guns in Batman v Superman, boys.
I mean, he was the old... Well, I guess in Dark Knight Returns he never had it either, but... Okay.
Like, that's the least gun-having Batman. The older Batman is, the least guns he has, in my mind.
Yeah, what is his name? I can't think of his name either.
Who?
I feel bad now.
Oh, yeah, our old co-host.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't talked to the guy in years and years.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to him. I'd remember his name probably if I heard his voice. I don't know.
Well, y'all don't forget me like that.
I could never.
Ever.
I mean, maybe. What if I got hit in the head with a brick? Would you forgive me?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
I was like, let me try to check the old, like, Damcast things, maybe. Jonathan, that's what it is.
There you go. Good old Jonathan. Didn't like anything. Nice fellow, though.
Yeah.
All right, so, what do you got? You got anything you want to bring up?
Is it Mythpocalypse or is it Mythpocalypse?
The latter. Mythpocalypse.
Mythpocalypse. Okay. Anyways, I'm just doing that for the show notes. My big thing recently is cinnamon toast crunch churros, because that's a thing, and it's fucking delicious. You should buy it.
I will, but you got to come to my house. because there's this place down the road that makes the best fucking churros I've ever had in my life.
I do love me some churros, but I'm
like,
just saying
they're just so melty and gooey on the inside without like being raw. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're just perfect, bud. They're so good. Oh, go ahead.
But yeah, like if you like, I guess it's like, I mean, I'm a normal fan of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, just in general, right? But I guess think of the cinnamon twist from Taco Bell, and just like smaller, and in a box of cereal, and there you go.
The cinnamon twists are good, although I prefer the old school Crispañas.
But yeah, they're delicious, and I highly recommend it. And you
guys want to hear something weird?
If you have a Publix, they're BOGO this week.
Ooh, good. You guys want to hear something crazy?
Go for it.
Everybody in New Mexico still eats Taco Bell.
What do you mean still? Do you ever stop? I mean, what? I don't.
No, just like we got like authentic ass delicious Mexican food for any price you can imagine all over town, and still be like, my white ass and all the Mexicans in town gotta go get some fucking Nacho Supreme, dude.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes you just need Taco Bell. Sometimes you gotta have that Baja Blast.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we went by Bojangles, and there's a new Mountain Dew flavor called Southern Shock.
What's in it?
I don't know.
Fireball?
Like, but I was just like, I don't know if I want to with that name.
Southern Shock.
Southern
like,
Shock.
It's got to be like whiskey or sweet tea.
What color is it? Do we have a color?
Hold on. You guys keep talking while I look it up.
Yeah, give us some snack situations, some Munch Squad, whatever. We don't have a name for this bit on our show.
No.
There was another Mountain Dew flavor I think I heard about too, wasn't there?
There's one with a shark on it, but I think that's just the 4th of July flavor, but with a shark instead of fireworks.
Yeah, apparently it's a tropical fruit flavor.
Ooh, that sounds good though. Where's this at?
What color is it?
It's like a almost like a magenta. like not quite. It's saying it's red, but it's not red.
It sounds like your piss is gonna turn a terrifying color if you drink that.
Yeah. But that's Mountain Dew Southern Shock.
Southern Shock.
But it was offered at Bojangles.
We don't have Bojangles out here.
We have one. We have one fairly close. I haven't been there in forever though. First time I had it was with you guys, actually.
Yeah, no, we got you all hooked on Cajun filet biscuits and Charlotte that time.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no, so I'm trying to tell you, in my microphone turned off. My cousin, who we stayed with, had a heart attack recently.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's fine, but scared the crap out of him because, he's a healthy fella. He's not even 60 years old.
Jeez.
I have to ask you how old he was for that to happen.
It's crazy, though. He said he just, walked out in the backyard and he had to dig a hole for some reason and put his foot up on the shovel and felt like somebody punched him in the chest or something. And then he couldn't even walk to the car. He had to have his wife help him to the car. But he's doing okay now. Just scary, man.
And they couldn't tell him, what caused it or what?
I have got it secondhand so far. I got to call him. But this is what I got from my dad today, he's my dad's first cousin, so they talk more often.
I'm going to bring a little TV series called Sanctuary. It's 2019. But the real name is, how do you guys pronounce this? Himmelsdalen?
Himmelsdalen?
Yeah, that
German?
One. Whatever. I don't know if it's German or Swedish or one of them, but
Dutch, maybe?
Maybe, but I think Sundance Channel or one of them picked it up. It's a really interesting show. It's basically about these twin sisters, and one of them has been gone for a while, and she gets her sister to visit her, and she realizes her sister's in this, it's not really an insane asylum, but it's like a rehabilitation place for crazy people. So she actually goes to visit her sister there, and then her sister kind of drugs her and switches places with her and escapes. So the whole rest of the series is about her trying to figure out a way out of this place. And the doctors are kind of working against her because, of course, they think that she's faking, and the other inmates in there. It's a really interesting show. It's 8 episodes. Really cool. You guys check it out. It's even good as background noise sometimes, but it's really interesting, and they got some really good actors in there, too.
It's in English?
I can't even tell you who it is. It is in English, yes.
I am trying to figure out where it was filmed, but I can't tell.
Just make sure it's the 2019 version, because I think Sci-Fi had...
I saw there was like a Canadian show, and I was like, that's weird. Sweden! It's from Sweden!
It is from Sweden. Okay. Yeah, it's a really good thriller. Really good mystery.
I'll check that out. What about, wait, there's one more trailer.
What is it on? Is it on Netflix? You said?
No, it's on Sundance, I think.
Sundance, yeah.
Oh, Sundance.
What about the Suicide Squad?
I haven't watched that trailer. I heard about it.
Holy crap! There's so many people in it.
Are they supposed to be hunting Superman or something? Tell me about it.
No, that's the game.
Oh, that's the game. All right.
Yeah, so what's weird is there's 2 games. One is it's called Arkham Knights, and it's about Batman dies and all his sidekicks have to protect Gotham from falling apart. And the other one is called Kill the Justice League, and it's a Suicide Squad game. Guess which one is the sequel to the Arkham series?
It's Kill the Justice League. I say the Batman, but I was going to just have to go Suicide Squad because it's just out of the blue.
Yeah, it's the Suicide Squad one is actually the sequel. Or takes place in the same universe. Okay. Or whatever. But anyways, but no, the new Suicide Squad movie, the James Gunn Suicide Squad. That's hard to say. Suicide Squad. There's 1,000 people in it.
Yeah, I think all I saw was a screen cap of King Shark, and I'm like...
King fucking Shark?
Yeah, like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
Polka Dot Man.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba is playing Bloodsport. But he doesn't look like Bloodsport. Thank God.
Is he a 90s character, I think?
Oh, yeah, he kind of looks like what if Nuke was a black guy?
Okay.
Instead of the makeup, he has like a red bandana that covers like down to his nose. But he's just a giant dude with a gun. And he's mad at Superman.
Well, it's James Gunn, so I mean, I'm probably going to see it.
So who else? Okay, Mongal is in it.
No, who that is?
Mongol, like the daughter of Mongol.
Got you.
And sister of Mongol too. Mongal.
Got you.
Who else? Because there's so many freaking people. John Cena is playing. Oh man, he's the dude with the dumb fucking hat.
Dumb hat. That really pulls it down.
He's a Charlton character that nobody gives a shit about. And he's got a red shirt and like horse pants and a big old silver hat. He kind of looks like Orion. But he's not Orion. He's just an asshole with a gun. Anyway, John Cena plays that dude. Who else is in it?
Peacemaker?
Yes, Peacemaker. That's John Cena's Peacemaker. He has a terrible hat.
There is a lot. Good lord.
Yeah, it's a huge... Well, yeah. I think most of them are going to die.
That's what I was going to ask if they're going to die.
A lot of the characters died in Suicide Squad comics. Michael Rooker's in it, and he plays... crap. I can't remember the character's name. He kind of looks like the Crimson Dynamo.
Savant. I'm on the IMDb page.
There you go.
Yeah.
Give us more, because it's so many.
Yeah. Taika Waititi is is casted, but he's not.
He's the Weasel.
He's not.
No, he might be the voice of the Weasel because James Gunn's brother is the mocap.
Okay. I was hoping he'd be the voice of King Shark because that would be delightful.
Ooh, oh.
I wonder if Marvel's kind of annoyed that they let James Gunn get away with this movie.
Oh no, they fucked up.
Yep. They
fired him without doing any investigation when he got accused of shit, and then he was like acquitted like 10 seconds later.
Yep.
And they were like, "Well, come on back," and he's like, "No, fuck you." So we might get a good DC movie, like one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on now.
So we got
Wonder Woman was okay, but the ending, the last fight. I said Wonder Woman was good
Wonder
except
Woman.
for like the last fight.
Wonder Woman's great.
And
Aquaman is very watchable.
Very pretty. I'll give them that.
All right. So we got Harley Quinn, Rick Flag, Bloodsport, Soul Soria, Blackguard, Captain Boomerang, TDK. Who's played by Nathan Fillion.
That's Arms Fall Off Boy, and that's Nathan Fillion.
Yeah. Amanda Waller, Savant, Peacemaker.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion is playing TDK, but it's Arms Fall Off Boy from the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah, I gotta see this. I mean,
yeah, he just pulls his arms off and uses them as a club. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, Peacemaker, Weasel. Sean Gunn is playing Weasel.
There you go, Sean Gunn.
Polka Dot Man, The Thinker, Tyla, Camilla, Javelin, Amelia Harcourt, Mongal.
A whole shitload of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
General Mateo Suarez, Luna, King Shark already is someone else. Steve Agee is King Shark. Ratcatcher 2, the second.
Yeah, we think she's Ratcatcher's daughter is her deal. And like back in the 90s, everybody was something too in the DC universe, like legacy characters.
Yeah.
And like then, people sometimes would even say that shit in the comics.
Soldado. I don't know most of these.
Okay, what the rumor is with her is that like her deal is like she's just like a badass commando type, and they think she is just a female version of Juan Soldado, but so it's not, instead of like Sol Salado or whatever it says, it's two words. Sol is her first name and Salado is her last name.
Okay, that's
what they think anyway. It's the closest thing anybody's been able to find to the name.
Got it. There's a buttload of people there.
Yeah, I think the deal is there's going to be a lot of like really cool deaths in the Suicide Squad movie. Like James Gunn imagined Suicide Squad characters just dying, their heads exploding, getting ripped off left and right. Like some of these people, I'm sure, are in this movie for 2 minutes.
I mean, the man did do Slither.
Yeah.
There was some gnarly deaths in Slither.
You guys remember in Deadpool 2 what happened to X-Force?
Yep.
That's what this movie's going to be. It's going to be like that. But way gorier.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be nice and fun. All right, what do we got next?
I don't know. What else is going on?
Viet, what you got?
Should we talk Umbrella Academy?
Oh.
I haven't seen season 2.
Wow.
Really?
No, man, I can't. Like, it's all... I got all screwed up because my dad watched some of it when he was visiting, and I was real close to the end of season 1, and now I can't figure out where the fuck I stopped. So I have to go back a couple episodes before I can start season 2. So you have to do spoiler-free reviews.
It's good. Just watch it.
I'm going to.
That's it. It's good. Watch it at the end. We won't even go any further than that. But it's, dysfunctional family. What they do.
Yeah.
How they work.
And I guess there were some historical things where just like, oh, man. Where you're just like, okay, yes, I get it, we suck. Right? Like, America sucks, I get it.
Before, I mean, it was all written and filmed before 2020, so there's a lot of relevant things that happened.
Right.
We'll just say that and leave it at that.
Yeah. But it was
Mandalorian
good.
season 2?
Been announced. It should be done recording or
Oh
filming.
no, they were done filming before the initial lockdowns. I think the pandemic had been sort of, we were aware of it. It was starting to creep into America, but we hadn't locked down yet. They had already shut down principal filming. I only know that because one of my friends is friends with Rosario Dawson.
Sweet.
Which is kind of a weird thing to say. And I'm not trying to name drop. That's just how I knew. I don't know Rosario Dawson, and my friend's name would mean nothing to you. We talked about him once. He was the guy who was the plastic surgeon on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, he knows Rosario Dawson. He was in the USA show Briar Patch. He was in Briar Patch with her. He was the weird, if you saw that, he was the weird bellboy.
I think I watched the first episode.
Oh, God, he's so funny in it. He's so good.
I've been meaning to get back to it, but I was waiting on the wife.
I was so sad it got canceled because he got to be so funny in it. Anyway. But they started putting stuff on YouTube and doing trailers and stuff and talking about how they're ahead of schedule with everything despite the pandemic. Apparently everybody's really productive working from home on post-production.
Yeah.
It's going to debut 2 weeks earlier or something. Let me see if I can find the official date. But what they were talking about is that they've got they practiced a whole lot with the Baby Yoda puppet, and it's even cuter now. All right, so October.
Oh, it's only a month away?
No, wait, hold on. It's moved up from October. But, man, this is one of those websites where they want you to... Okay, hold on. I can't say continue.
I remember seeing... I actually, pretty recently, the last day or two, where I saw, a Calvin and Hobbes, but it's, both. I mean, it's the Mandalorian and the child. Which is nice. Neat.
All right. Anyway, I guess it's early October, and it was originally late October, maybe. But either way.
That's awesome.
They've got a whole special about it. I can't remember if I watched it on YouTube or Disney Plus, but it was an official, Disney Plus making up kind of season 2 teaser kind of thing.
Looking forward to it. I'm trying to think. Anybody watch Lovecraft Country yet?
I saw the first episode. It was dope.
I have
not.
You
still haven't watched it, right? It is. Yeah. Now, did you finish the second episode yet, Alex?
No, I've only got to see the first 10 minutes because I can't remember. We had to go somewhere or something. So we might watch that tonight, actually.
I'm curious. Actually, tonight the third episode should be dropping. I'm curious.
That's right.
They're not taking one of Lovecraft's stories. It looks like they're just kind of doing everything.
Yeah, because they're referencing not just Lovecraft, but also
See, I don't know them that close.
Robert Howard and what's the Tarzan guy? Burroughs. They're referencing lots of what is now, I guess, open source classic sci-fi stuff.
Okay, so yes.
So there's more to it than Lovecraft, but I think Lovecraft is the central. All the monsters they've seen outside of the dream, and that's with me not seeing all of episode 2, are very Lovecraftian.
Yeah, there's definite ending to this story. So it just kind of looks like they're going to be taking things also in a different direction, I don't know, maybe some Edgar Allan Poe and stuff. So we'll see, but if you like horror, and yeah, it's really And it's, you know, what's the 1940s, 60s? Something like that. So you are dealing with, you know, black characters and racism. So it's fun.
Nice.
Highly recommended.
Agreed.
It's very hard nowadays to really find shows that'll just hook you in and be really good from the beginning all the way through. And I think for me right now, TV's starting to slow down. It's getting harder and harder to find shows to watch. And as
there's so many things.
Nothing is really coming out as like the best of the best. I mean, we don't have like a Game of Thrones right now where it's everybody watching.
No, not yet. We'll get one soon.
What about that Brave New World on Amazon? Anybody check that out yet?
I didn't.
You didn't hear about it? I think Grant Morrison actually has a hand in some of the writing.
Don't worry about that kind of. I don't care. Can't get into it. Can't ever get into like a most Philip K. Dick adaptations. Can't get into Ayn Rand adaptations. Can't even. I don't know. Doesn't interest me.
They're also short too. They're short seasons, like 8-9 episodes. Easily powerful. I haven't watched the second season of Nosferatu yet. But...
There's a second season of Nosferatu.
Yeah, it's done. It's like 10 episodes. Yeah.
Oh shit.
See, it's gotta go.
Yeah. I was like, I had no idea. I mean, like, it's one of those things where, like, I mean, thank God, like, my, I guess my in-laws use my Netflix and Disney Plus. Because I still spend way too much time watching progressive YouTube. So.
It's bad for your brain, man.
Actually, I feel bad because I still haven't even finished Preacher, and that's, like, one of my favorite comics.
Oh, yeah, me too. That was one where I was watching with Dorothy, and then she lost interest, but she still doesn't want me to watch it without her.
Oh, those are the worst.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
And then you just forget after a while. You just can't help it.
Yeah, every now and then it'll like be recommended on Hulu, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, that was good. I should finish it. But Dorothy won't want...
Trying to think of what else TV-wise. I think that's...
I've been binging a bunch of old shit.
I was just talking about Dark Angel the other day.
Dark Angel.
Dark Angel.
Nice.
Yes. Like, I stumbled across oh, shoot. This is where I fell in love with Jessica Alba.
Idle Hands for me.
Yeah, Idle Hands, and then Dark Angel.
I remember Idle Hands. Let me tell you, the kids, I got them to watch Darkman, and I completely forgot that was, what's his name?
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I completely forgot it was him.
Yeah, and it's, who's the director? Somebody...
Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson's.
Forgot about that. Oh, actually, here we go. This movie called Wretched, if you're into horror movies.
Okay.
It's
Parasite's real good, by the way, if you haven't seen that.
The Korean one?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've had it forever. I've had it before it won a damn award, and I still
It's on Hulu.
haven't watched it yet.
What movie?
No.
Parasite.
Parasite,
yeah. Parasite's amazing.
Still haven't watched it. But no, this Wretched movie is about, I think they call them like skinwalkers, but it's like...
Yes, they do.
Free spirit.
They live near me. What happens with them?
It likes to eat children, so it takes over a mother.
Well, it does a lot more than that, but yes, that's one thing.
And it makes you forget. It actually makes you forget the children too. So it's a tale of this kid trying to save his neighbor from this creature, and it is great. It's like a new classic. Definitely check it out. It's called The Wretched. Good stuff. Okay. The Wretched.
What is it on?
It's a movie. I think it's just video on demand, I think.
Gotcha.
You expect me to pay to watch a movie? Oh, I guess what I watched? I watched Galaxy Quest last night. It was great.
Oh, I've been telling Gianni about that one, too.
So good.
That movie stands up.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of weirdness or No, it was good. I enjoyed it last night. It was real fun. Like, you know, as long as you don't know what Tim Allen talks about in his regular everyday life for the most part, you can deal with it. It's good.
Yeah.
I guess I don't. So
sometimes Tim Allen needs to shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. Nobody cares.
What is that on Disney Plus or?
Which one? I have it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I did look to see it was streaming, and then I was like, wait, do I have it? Thank God, because you can't stream it for free on anything that legally that I saw.
You know what annoyed me that I had to go break out a DVD for as well? Damn Kung Fu Hustle.
Wait, that was on something. I saw that was on Netflix like 2 weeks ago.
But it's not in English.
Why would you watch it in English?
Oh,
that's funny though. You're right.
Why even have it on Netflix?
It's funny.
It's fine. The dubbing is great. It's fine, but I'm just.
You don't have the dub version on Netflix?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Did you try to change the language?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Then I had to go dig out the DVD or the DVD. I had to go dig out the DVD.
The voice actor for that weird old lady is so funny in the dub version.
I'm glad they're making a sequel. It took them long enough.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Either of you guys see Ip Man 4? I haven't watched it yet.
No, I haven't.
Ip Man beats up Rockers and Mods.
To my shame, I've never watched any of them, but they're on my Netflix queue.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that right now.
He fights Mike Tyson.
And the third one, I think.
Corbin, here's your rule of thumb. If Donnie Yen is in the film, you could probably watch it.
Pretty much.
And I will. I've been meaning to. I've got them sitting on my list. And a ton of other stuff. You guys check out, I haven't seen it yet, the Last Train to Busan Peninsula. I guess it's a sequel.
No, I haven't seen Peninsula yet.
Okay. Just curious if it's any good.
I can't remember I finished Train to Busan.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's a great...
It was great. I need to make sure I finished it before I see the new one.
What about Shia LaBeouf and his The Tax Collector?
I don't even know what that is.
Same here.
Haven't watched it yet either. It's kind of things I need to find and watch. He's playing like an old Mexican gangster, like cartel gangster or something.
It's fucking weird.
I saw a trailer for it. I don't know anything about it, but
he's also got that movie where he plays his own dad.
Okay.
Honey Boy. Same movie.
I guess he's been busy.
He's a busy little weirdo, I'll tell you that. I don't get the hate. I think he's fascinating. I don't think he's a bad actor either. The guy's like, I don't know. See what the deal is. Like, Indiana Jones 5 sucked. It wasn't his fucking fault.
Yeah, his star did kind of fall quite fast, didn't he?
Like, any of you motherfuckers would have said no to being in Indiana Jones 4.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah. Definitely
right? Like I'm pro Ahmed Best too. I don't care what he played. He didn't invent Jar Jar. He just did what George Lucas told him to do.
You know, speaking of Shy, it brings me back to Megan Fox. She's got a new action movie out, or army movie. Did you guys hear about that one?
Mm-mm.
I think it's Rogue. It's called Rogue. But once again, I haven't seen it. It's just kind of on the list of things for me to watch. So you guys obviously haven't watched it either yet. So okay,
she's a really cool person, but I don't think she's a very good actor.
She's gorgeous.
I mean, lots of pretty girls out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I see them every day.
I think I'm done talking about movies because nobody's seen anything. We're all kind of behind, but I haven't really read anything else.
Talk about my behind.
Books. I was just saying I haven't read anything else besides the usual movies.
Yes. Yeah.
Or usual comics.
Yeah, I read some comics the other day. They were good. Oh, I've been reading Death Metal.
Oh, Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, my God.
That book is just nuts. I love it.
I am the darkest of nights. The darkest night.
So yeah, because I know you're not reading it. But I think I talked to you about it after the first issue. I think I was telling you about it, that it's just nuts and you can just read it without reading anything else.
Right.
It's not that kind of comic, dude.
It's like all of Batman's worst nightmare versions of himself have been summoned here, I guess you can say, by a Batman Who Laughs. And it is... it's nuts. They have a version of Batman who's stuck inside the robot Tyrannosaurus Rex. So there's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex Batman.
T-Rex.
There's one that's stuck in the Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
AI Batmobile.
Batmobeast.
I mean, it's just Scott Snyder just went all out with the craziness, and it's just
there's Batmage.
Crazy
fun. It is enhanced if you read Metal, and then the Justice League since like Rebirth.
Yeah, the whole
like you wanna
no justice.
It's right after. Like, Metal leads into a story in Justice League, and then Justice League leads right up to Death Metal, and it's all very good. But you could, definitely just start with, like, Death Metal #1 and have fun.
Yeah. Well, actually, so...
Chapter 1 is called, what? The Chainsaw of Truth?
Something like that. So, have you kept up with everything in the Justice League and stuff leading up to the whole
Justice League
villain stuff? Was it any good? Because...
I'm sorry. I'm 3 issues behind. I haven't read the issues since Death Metal started because it didn't occur to me until, like, yesterday that they were tied in.
Well, Justice League is going to get an arc. There's a story arc coming that ties directly into Metal, but I kind of fell off. I kind of fell off with the lead up with the whole. What is it? It's not called For a Reason. It's called the whole thing with Luther and.
You got far enough to see Jarro, right?
Yes.
Oh,
the baby. Him and his dad, of course. His dad.
Dad! Yeah, Jarro is a little teeny version of Starro that thinks Batman is his dad.
Nice. It's
amazing.
Where he puts on a costume and everything at one point.
Oh, yeah. He puts on like a little Robin suit sometimes.
Little starfish, but a Robin.
Batman's always like, Jarro, I told you to call me Batman in the field. Okay, Dad. Yeah. Scott Snyder's Justice League is the shit, you guys. It's good. Read it.
Okay.
Just read that.
Besides, like, the Luther stuff and the lead-up, I think I could dip it in and out. It just hasn't really...
Oh, yeah. What's the weird, like, the DC Celestial lady? What's her name?
Not Perpetua.
Perpetua.
It is Perpetua, okay.
Yeah, Perpetua. Yeah, she's like a weird, like, I don't know, what do you call it? Like, elder being of the universe or something?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good story. Like, all the Source Wall stuff. It's pretty fun.
But then there's some other stories in there, right, that don't really relate, right? Isn't there other things?
Oh, yeah, there's a couple of, like two-parters and stuff that are really fun. Like, there's a lot of stories in the run, like, between Metal and Death Metal where, like, all the... Like, it's like Scott Snyder's Justice League is like Justice League Unlimited or, like, G.I. Joe, like, where everything in it looks like it was designed to be made into a toy, and all the storylines have that, like, fun, teamwork, over-the-top feel without making you feel like you're being treated like a child. It's really good.
Okay. Well, we're gonna... You may have to help map out a nice reading order for me then.
Oh, that's easy. Like, if you read Metal, like, the last page of Metal is, like, continued in Justice League number, and then you read from that Justice League number until you get to the one that says continued in DC Death Metal.
No, you're talking like 50 issues of, like, Justice League, though. So
it's 50 issues, but they go quick if you want to catch up. Like, if you're the type of person who will want to read those 50 issues and catch up, they go quick.
I I want the relevant stuff. I want the stuff that kind of deals.
Well, I
with
mean,
death
it's
metal.
pretty easy to see it. You know, like if you read it on, like up to where it goes on, like DC Online or whatever it is, DC Universe, and then there's a trade or two after what's there, and then like you'd be almost caught up. You know, or you could, you know, however, you know, you get your fucking pirated comics or whatever you do. Borrow comics. Read your comics. Get them at the fucking library. Please support your library. Most libraries, I don't know if people know this, most of your libraries are taking internet and over the phone orders. You can just go pick them up. Most libraries have comics, if you didn't know that.
Yeah, I always forget, like, about the library. I don't know why.
Yeah,
like even when I talked to like my friend Raymond, he was just like, "Yeah, I watched this movie. He's just like, I got it from the library." I was like, "Get movies at the library?"
Yeah. They got Blu-rays at the library now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, but
and they have comic conventions at libraries a lot of times. Those are my favorite ones.
Yeah,
I didn't know that one.
Well,
yeah, I do those ones for free half the time.
Yeah,
because I like doing them.
They did one in Anderson, South Carolina. And like, I made like a buttload of money that one time too.
Is that the one where I was sitting next to Green Lantern writer?
I think so.
What's the guy's name? He's really, really nice.
Old school or the newer stuff?
Somewhat newer. This was within the last 3-4 years. But he had just started. It was like Rebirth he started.
That was a Venditti.
Yeah, Venditti. I was sitting next to Venditti the whole day. Great. Yeah, it was awesome. And it wasn't Jeremy was there. It was Tony. Schweitzer was there. It was a fun day.
Indeed.
Chris Schweitzer. For any listeners, please pick up his comics. There, he's a goddamn genius.
Yeah, he's the closest thing to the Dos Equis man of comic books.
And he's the same age as Viet, but he looks like a man.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Like a man's man.
Have you seen that episode of John Oliver where he's talking about how him and John Cena are the same age and the same species? And then he shows this clip, and it's like about, I can't remember, it's either about voting or the census. And John Cena starts talking about, do you believe it? Me and John Oliver are the same age. And we're both humans. And he's just like taking his suit off.
Yeah.
Like you can see his like ridiculous fucking physique. It's great. Hilarious.
Well, I think that's all I got.
I'm fucking tired, boys. It's later where you are.
How long we been on?
Hour 15-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got an hour in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's midnight. Yeah. Okay.
It's got to be like midnight at y'all's house.
Yeah, it's been a light month. School kicking back in with these kids and.
Oh, I'm like, hold on. I got to tell you guys one thing about school, about online school. So school started here last week. My son has not had any classes yet because they can't get
Shit together.
Can't get the shit together. So I got a message from his teacher. You should be getting an email from the program. It's called Edgenuity or something. You get email from Edgenuity with your child's login information. Or actually, I got an email that said I should have already had it. 4 days later, I get an email with login information for me, the parent. Guess where they sent his login information, guys?
Where?
They sent it to his Edgenuity email account.
The one that you can't get in without the password?
The one you can't get in with without username or password. This is the school year we're going to have 2021 boys. 20/21.
Believe me, I know. With Nikolai, it was just like, we started early. We started like the 10th or 11th of August.
Oh, my God. Are you doing hybrid or online only?
No, online only.
Yeah, good call.
But so in order to do that, of course, they need their password and everything.
Yeah.
So I get no contact, nothing, no email, no nothing, nothing at all. So I end up going up to the school like twice. Okay, well, what's going on? Oh, well, you need his username and password to log in. All right, no problem. What's the username and password? Oh, it's his student, his email, and a certain way his birthday is. So okay. Luckily, to register him, because remember he was in private school. He was in a private school before, so I had to jump through hoops to get him in this public school now. And we went back and forth with the registrar. She actually emailed me his student ID. So because Yanni's in regular high school now,
so he's in 9th or 10th grade.
9th grade. He's in public school now. I kind of know that his email address is his student number at blah blah blah.
Right.
All right. So going through all this headache trying to figure this thing out, and I come to realize when she emailed me his student ID, she left off the last freaking digit on the student ID.
Oh my God.
Longest time I couldn't figure it out, and that was the main cause of it. But get this now. So once I actually get him registered and everything in school, they're like, "Oh yeah, well he needs to get his laptop. He should have a laptop." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I didn't get any kind of notification to pick up a laptop. What's going on with that?" "Oh, just go down to the school."
Just go down there. Just go down there.
Of course, if you call, they don't pick up, and you get the answering thing that tells you can't go to the school without an appointment. This is what they tell you. So they tell you leave a message or email, which I've done.
It's like the fucking Department of Motor Vehicles.
Exactly. So I finally go down there to look about his laptop. Oh, there's short supply on laptops. So we're going to have to wait. So I'm like, okay, well, if the laptops weren't ready, nobody told me how they're supposed to know what to do to get him ready to go for school. They're just, the public school system was just so ass backwards to everything going on now, and they need some organization. I'm like, hire me. Let me put this shit together for y'all.
Was it Florida or Georgia that had a 940% increase in coronavirus this week?
That's Florida.
Yeah.
Is it really Florida?
We're number one.
I haven't paid attention to the news in forever.
We were
last I checked, again?
and I haven't checked in a couple days.
900, was like 40-something%.
Oh my God, guys. Y'all gotta get out of the South.
And they're surprised when I say I don't have my kids.
Yeah. It was 940-something% since the governor opened up the state.
Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't a week. It was since the governor opened up the state. Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Still.
He who shall not be named.
I'll tell you what, boys. I've been watching, just on a whim, I was binging old episodes of Cheers.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. It's one of the best TV shows ever made. Holds up fantastic, by the way. In fact, it holds up so good that I don't politics anymore. Because that show is literally 38 years old. And in the first 2 seasons, which of all of I haven't even finished season 2, they're talking about literally the exact same shit we're talking about now. Including LGBT issues.
Interesting.
And that's in a pre-Columbine world. That's a pre-9/11 world. That's a pre-Trump world. And it's the same conversation.
Same shit, different thing.
And on top of that, get this. Because of coronavirus, I can't go get my driver's license redone in New Mexico. So the only way I could possibly vote is by mail-in ballot.
Well, the good thing with mail-in ballot...
Good luck.
Why?
For South Carolina. Mail-in ballot for South Carolina.
Oh.
One of the top reddest states. You think it would get to where it needs to go?
Well, you could drop it off at the...
I can't drop shit off in South Carolina, bud.
Oh, well, yeah. Sure, too.
I want to vote in New Mexico, but I can't because I can't get a driver's license because you can't go into the DMV.
Well, here they do appointments, but then again, we just talk about the percentage of...
I tell you what, though. Here's a point in the Libertarians' favor. The motor vehicles department is privatized in New Mexico, and it's way better. Like, I went to get my car registered from South Carolina to New Mexico, and it's got I'm still making payments on it, so it's kind of complicated. I went up and explained to the woman, and it's cool because it's in an old bank, so it's like a drive-through now because you can't go inside. Mm-hmm. So you get to use the air tube and everything. Woo! Anyways, she filled out the paperwork for me, faxed my lien holder, said, "I'll call you back. Sometimes this takes a couple days. I just had to fax your bank. As soon as they get back to me and send me the title and we can get it updated, we'll call you." They called me 4 days later. I didn't spend more than an hour, way less. It was like 30 minutes total time at the motor vehicle department, and I was just sitting in my own car the whole time.
Okay.
Like listening to podcasts.
I've only had to go to the DMV once since I moved to Florida. Like that's just to initially get my license.
Yeah.
And after that,
because you've had the same car for 1,000 years.
Yeah. But I mean, I had to, I moved, and so I had to get new licenses and renew tags and stuff. But I can do all that online. Florida is a shit state, but mail-in
Property
voting
taxes are low, bud.
Yeah. Moving. Mail-in voting is really good here.
It's good.
That's
surprising, honestly.
Yeah, what's it called? I can mail my vote, and I can even go on the website and see whether they accepted it or not.
Yeah,
I got an email confirmation.
Yeah. Yeah, so
that's pretty cool.
And then for all the people that think
being
that
in Florida.
Anybody that thinks
your
that
mail-in
it's
vote
a bunch of
have any floating chits, so you should be fine.
Yeah. I mean, anybody that thinks it's it's easy to scam them, right? They compare your signature on your ballot to your driver's license, and if it's not the same, then they're going to send a rejection letter.
How quickly do they send it? Do you get it in time to vote again?
I think so. I mean, that would be as long as you sent it early enough, right? But
yeah, it was fairly quick for me. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Not even 2 days. Not even 2 days later that I got confirmation.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But it's only in, it's only a scam or a sham whenever in blue states, according to our president. There's just a mail-in ballot problem in blue states for some reason. Weird.
So weird.
But from what I heard, with Florida had a primary, couple 2 weeks ago, something like that, 2 weeks ago, and one of my friends early voted, and he said it was actually pretty well run. There weren't that many people. There was hand sanitizer and social distance X's and things like that, and they didn't have it. So if you are going to do it in person, hopefully they make the right precautions. And at least in Florida, you're allowed to just allowed to drop off your mail-in ballot if you're worried about the post office.
Well, you can do it in any state. You can drop it off in person, which is what they're telling you to do instead of mail it.
Right.
Because if you just take it straight to where you're allowed to drop it off, it's much harder to discount it, whatever kind of fraud they're trying to do to hold it up or whatever. It's a lot harder if it doesn't go through the post office. But I can't absentee vote for New Mexico, unfortunately. So everybody go out there and vote, because I can't. And vote with your heart, not with your party.
Yep.
Vote with your mind, not with your religion.
Yeah, but speaking
keep
of
all of those things. Please keep your heart and religion, but try to vote past them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, speaking of the post office, like, I wasn't expecting, like...
Terrorism!
I wasn't expecting all of this bullshit to happen so quickly, right? Like, not kidding, like, this, like, I did a 17 pop vinyl commission, right? Like, so we're talking about, like $950 worth of, and, like, a month and a half worth of work.
Brag.
Right? And so I sent this, like, priority mail, like, with insurance, and and this was, like, right when the time where Fuckface decided to change shit up and fuck everything, the post office over.
Do you mean the POTAS?
Yes.
Okay.
And,
I like the first name better.
Yeah. LaJoy, I think his last name is. And he all of a sudden, like, I didn't get any notification for, like, over a week, and I was freaking the fuck out. Like, where is it? What do you mean you don't know where it is? Like, where is it? And then I started questioning myself, and like, did I put a label on it? What if the label came off? I was like, or something like that. I was just like, oh my god. But then, like, then next thing you know, like, after, like, a couple days after, like, the week, and then I just get a notification that it was delivered. I was just like, okay,
thank God.
No update at all, just, like, of where it went. It just got to the person, like, a week and a half later.
That's awesome.
I was like, oh, praise baby Jesus.
Sweet little baby Jesus. Manger.
Yeah.
Cute. Rosy cheek. Your swaddling clothes.
But yeah. Vote and support the post office, please.
Yeah. Vote. Support the post office. Support your local businesses. They're having a hard time. Don't support Amazon. They're not having a hard time.
Well, here's the thing that kills me, too.
Jeff Bezos isn't in here.
Are you guys seeing any shortages with your shopping or anything like that?
Yes. On weird shit, though. Like, and it's random. Like, it never seems to be... Like, we still can't get wipes, usually. But I also, like... We only get some Lego to come into, like, the Walmart and stuff. Like, we get some of the, like, really choice new stuff that's going to go everywhere. But they haven't restocked any of the, like, more basic sets. So it's a very empty aisle. It's very strange. My stoner lighters, clipper lighters, aren't coming in. These are things that usually come from Europe, and I'm not sure why. Maybe Viet knows.
Probably some kind of dumb terrorists or whatever.
Yeah. Damn libitards, cocklefucks.
I'm not seeing anything with paper towels, wipes, none of that stuff here. Everything has just been...
we can get
normal.
paper towels real easy, but, like, antibacterial wipes, never have them in stock.
Yeah. We have a lot of hand sanitizer, but not...
like really 14 Walmarts in Orlando, right?
Probably, not more.
We have one little shitty Walmart, and it's in the, like, Charleston has a North Charleston. Like, my tiny little town.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Has a North Charleston that's, like, it's where the horse track is in the Walmart. It's a nice horse track, not a seedy one. But still, like, that's still kind of seedy, you know what I mean? But yeah, our Walmart sucks. Like, I can't ever tell if it's COVID-19 stuff or just living on top of a mountain in a town of 4,000 year-round people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, I still buy shit on Amazon because convenience or price.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah. But if you can,
I always go elsewhere if possible.
Yeah, like, if you can, go eBay. That way you can support the post office. And, like,
don't sell on eBay, but definitely buy on eBay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because
they do not protect their sellers. If you're thinking about it, don't even.
Well, even my couple years back, they just started taking bigger and bigger cuts of shit. It was just like...
Not only that, it's set up like iTunes where you have to have 5-star reviews or you're fucked. And people will fuck you over for that. Like, they'll hold you over the coals. Like, customers will hold you over the coals over review stars to try to get a better deal and shit. Like, after stuff's already been shipped, they'll try to, like...
I've had one. I have one bad experience, but for the most part, I haven't had any issues.
Yeah, well, you're only selling the one thing though, right? Like it's your own art.
Well, no, it's usually like if I buy Marvel Legends and I have like a Build-A-Figure piece that I don't really give a shit about.
Yeah,
so,
I had a pretty good experience selling video games, like my used video games. Sold pretty well. But anytime I tried to sell anything that didn't have like a niche where the customers were doing their best to support the sellers because they knew they were getting a better deal that way. You know, like I'm sure like the action figure guys look out for each other and just like video game guys do. Like we sold like a clarinet or a trombone one time and it was, oh my God. It was that one sale, I had to close that entire eBay account.
Wow.
Yeah. And the person in the end was satisfied. And even though they went back and changed their review, like I was still not allowed to sell things for like 2 months or something.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I had one where I sold like a bunch of Marvel...
This was years and years ago though, however. Yeah.
I sold something like 20 Marvel Legends figures, and one guy complained about like one of them being loose. Like the joints were loose and it was like unusable or something. Like, and I was like,
oh, horse shit.
Yeah, it was a bullshit thing, and I was just like, all right, well, you can just return it to me, and I'll just give you a refund. And then there was this thing about with eBay for some reason, like, so we got a tracking number, but as soon as it got delivered, it immediately refunded the dude without me like until I received it.
Yeah, like the total amount probably too, right?
Yeah, the whole amount, right? Yeah. And then I open up the box. It's full of just like broken, like old Ninja Turtles toys. And
that's right.
So yeah, it was full of like nothing that I sold him.
Yeah, and eBay won't do shit about it.
Yeah, and like and I ended up talking with PayPal, and
PayPal will.
Yeah. Yeah.
PayPal will take care of it.
Yeah, I ended up getting my money back, but dude still has my figures for free. Yeah. So
PayPal and USAA, if you tell someone in customer service for either of those companies that there's half an idea that someone ripped you off, they'll be like, "Oh, I got you. Give me 10 minutes."
Yeah,
and you get your money back.
Yeah, it was a good experience dealing with them for sure. But still, part of me is like, I'm gonna send this guy a bag of dicks.
Or just like a bag of like doggy poo. If you can find some.
I was just like, I'm do it because I have his address.
Of doggy poo, just like every day, you've probably got like a bag of doggy poo that you've just got to throw out.
Yeah,
you could find a use for that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I can start. I jokingly said I was going to start a business called Loot Crate.
Yeah, I remember Loot Crate.
And then it's basically I'll send a box of my dog shit to people that you don't like. Yeah.
Like Cards Against Humanity did that with cow flops one time.
Oh yeah,
are you kidding me?
That.
Do you remember that time? They raised $1 million and then they just dug a hole and filled it in.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh my God, you should look it up. It's hysterical and bizarre.
They dug a hole. How deep? How big? I mean, what was the significance?
It was just a ridiculously deep hole. And they raised money, and they spent every penny that they raised to dig the hole and then fill it right back up. They didn't keep anything.
The point was...
They don't have to explain their art to you, Corwin. I don't fucking know, dude.
Okay.
They're the Andy Warhol of board games.
Okay.
They say shit in a box, man. What do you know? What can you say?
let's call it a night.
All right.
All right. It's been fun, everybody.
Yes, it has. Thank you for tuning in. If you are a Patreon subscriber, you get this 1 month early. Listeners out there want to sign up, where can they go?
Patreon.com/EMPcast.
Indeed, and you can donate as little as $1 a month to help out the show, and you get a month early access. Over time, you can get mugs, sketches, custom figures, and even comics. So, random comics at that.
Yeah, bad, terrible comics that we don't even want.
No. I have duplicates sometimes.
Corwin's got duplicates of lots of good comics, in fact.
Indeed. So, do help us out. Go on there. Do that. And also, if you want to hang out with us, come join our Facebook group page, facebook.earthsmightiestpodcast.com. Shoot the breeze with us. We talk about everything and anything. It does not have to be comics. So, besides that, what you guys got? Or Betty, where can people find you? We do it officially.
Yeah. ComedianViet.com, @ComedianViet. And I've been live streaming while making toys on Twitch and Facebook Live.
Oh, yeah, that's been fun. I've been watching them do it sometimes. It's good.
Yeah, it's a good time.
And what about you, Alex? Where can people see what you're up to?
On Instagram. I'm doing some Instagram stuff. My website is way out of date, like 2017 out of date. But there's stuff there. Like, if you've never been there, there's plenty of content. But if you've been there, there's nothing new. But I'm working on it. But is it, what am I, at McDrawpants?
I think so.
You're asking or you tell?
And you're working on some stuff with...
Are you asking?
You're
working on stuff with Thatcher, right?
Yeah, me and Thatcher are working on we're reworking an old pitch because, it was nice to get a good review of something that had never even been reviewed before. We were both really proud of it, we both really liked Mythpocalypse, like both my part and the other fellow's part. And it's because of, genetic casual racism that I can't remember what his name is. It's a Hispanic fellow. He's from Argentina, I think. He's very good.
He did the Minotaur story, right?
Yeah, he did the Minotaur story. And then I did the Headless Horseman update story, which is...
I remember that. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Matter of fact, that's basically, like, that comic, which is, I think, 8 pages and a cover, has been, like, my submission. Like, if I want to... Like, I sent it to Dark Horse and, like, got feedback and stuff, which was really nice.
Not gonna lie, when I told Thatcher to submit the biker story, it was also so maybe they would go and see your artwork too.
Yeah, man.
So I was just like, call me a little biased, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say you should submit this because
I'm very proud of that work. It was I got to kind of take my time and really think about what I was doing on that, and I don't get that very often. And it got a little behind, but the other guy was more behind, and I'm not sure if that was his fault, Thatcher's fault, or just fate. But it turned out real good. And it's on Comixology Unlimited, as is D Ward, and I'm almost, I'm 90% sure that my issue of Princeless is also available if you have Comixology Unlimited. That's Princeless issue 0. And then, we got some more stuff coming out. Hopefully. Got that coronavirus project. Finally.
Corona Zombies?
Ooh, that'd be fun, too.
That's actually a real movie. I don't know how good it is, but I think...
Is it The Love and the Time of Corona with Aaron Burr, sir?
I have no... No. It's really called Corona Zombies.
Oh, that's cool.
Like a Z movie, but it just randomly came to mind just now. Anyway, all right, so we are out of here. We'll see you guys next month.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You're here to hear about the heroes and the villains and save yourself some dollars, yen, and euros from the zeros to the millions. This is a lot of class packed into one podcast. They probably ought to have laws passed, but it's too late to stop the onslaught. Raw blast of compacted, bombastic, 5-alarm sass. They're talking AVX, way back to Secret Invasion. They're talking flying up high in the sky, down to the feet on the pavement. They're reading the pages of every single one of the summer events. So other than Bendis, you want to be coming to them when you want the Avengers. They're up inside of your environment with flying iron fists, giant-sized Goliaths, and the tiniest super scientists. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's mightiest.